once we start, but you can also go to gallery view to kind of look at each other's reactions. Once we start, though, I'm going to disable the chat. And then adults that are speaking, in fact, pretty much all adults should mute their mics unless they're speaking.
Nothing.
Are you shucking shrimp?
Oh, I had shrimp tonight for dinner. Baked stuffed.
Nice. We have 71 participants.
How many students are we missing? Do we know?
No idea.
I don't see Gabriel on here.
Did anyone see if Salama came on? She just called me because she was having trouble.
Yes,
You then good?
yes, I
Okay.
just admitted her.
All right, great, great.
Sarah E saying the link's not working.
She might be on the link from the rehearsal because that was
No, I
Salama's
don't mute.
problem.
I thought someone just admitted her. I just saw her.
No, oh, Sarah E?
Yeah,
No, Sarah E's on, I thought.
Okay.
Thought
maybe
I
she
saw her.
means the other link.
I
The-
think, yeah, I think she thinks the other link.
The YouTube link should be working. I just checked it.
Okay,
Also channel 3, channel 15 on Somerville TV.
Oh. I have to go tell Debbie.
I don't know. I think we better suited upstairs. Bye, Cameron.
hey, students, don't forget your cameras should be on.
No,
Assuming that that's Ben that just came on,
es que me palé.
Giovanna, Salama, Lucius,
I'll do that.
Derek, cameras should be on.
What?
Jonathan,
Exactly. Nah, Healey.
Mr. C, your mic's on, right?
Might knock the head off. Oh, man.
Oh, here's Ben.
Oh,
We'll start in about 2 minutes.
hi, buddy.
It's every time Mr. Celestin, his microphone's been on this entire time, so we can hear everything you're doing and saying.
All those whispers.
I can't have it on mute. I'm speaking. Don't mind my family, guys. Sorry. Upstairs.
You want me to start at 6, Chris?
Yep. So in 1 minute.
Kelsey, come
Uh,
close the door.
What was that?
that was
Hi.
Angel.
Yeah.
Now you've come in.
So
Hello.
Angel, you're listed as your mom's name, I think, not your name.
How about me?
So about 1 minute, we'll start.
So,
Hello.
hi, Miss Lou.
Hi, Chris. Yes, I just saw. Is that a possible I can speaking something to my 8th grade students?
Um,
Oh no, I'm just too late to because I already.
Well-
But I really want to speaking something to my 8th grade students. And
okay.
they worked very hard with me, and it will be, you know,
How long do you think it would be?
maybe 3 minutes. Can you in the front a
Ms.
little
Lu,
bit earlier?
Right at the awards at the beginning.
at the end,
I have no award right now. It's too late
this-
for me to coming up. So what can
I'm talking about on the agenda.
I'll take Ms. Lu, at the end, after the final video, the students will stay on for a little bit. And so you could say
But
something.
but I don't have any.
It's fine. Well, you get a chance to say something to them after the final video if you'd like.
Wonderful, Mr. Dooley.
Okay.
Thank you. Perfect.
Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna disable chat and we're gonna go.
Then if everyone mutes, we'll get ready. And then I think you can all unmute yourselves as the time comes when you need to speak.
So students, make sure your video is on and then mute your mic, it should already be muted. And then you can switch it from speaker view to gallery view on your screen. Adults, I would recommend you put it on speaker view so you can kind of see who's speaking and it will go automatically. Adults, make sure you mute your mics unless you are the one that's speaking.
All right, well, it's 6 o'clock, so I guess we'll get started. Good evening, everyone. Welcome students, families, friends, Healey staff, everyone from the Somerville community to our 2020 8th grade graduation. I'd especially like to just thank everyone who's worked really hard to make this event come together. Chris Mitchell for spearheading all the organization for tonight. Andy Rathians for putting together some great slide presentations we'll see later. Somerville Community TV for helping with all the technical issues and streaming this for families to see. And also the parents who put a lot of time and effort into putting together a gift basket for all the students to help enjoy this night. You know, this is a unique graduation, certainly an unprecedented time for all of us as we come together to celebrate the 8th graders as they get ready to leave the Healey School. And I think being able to celebrate them in this way is really a testament to their adaptability and their resiliency. So we think we have a fun, exciting event planned for you, a couple special surprises coming later. I'd like to start off by introducing Mr. Chad Mazza, the Assistant Superintendent of the Somerville Public Schools, who will share some thoughts with the 8th grade class.
Good evening, Healey Hawks. It's Chad Mazza, the Assistant Superintendent. First, I want to say, congratulations. I know this isn't the normal way that we usually have moving on ceremonies, but this will make you more resilient and stronger as students and as individuals. You will be going to the high school, which will be completely different than what you have known for many years at the Healey. And one of the things I want to say to you is you need to make sure that you set goals for yourselves. And then you need to work as hard as you can to achieve those goals. And it will be difficult. Nobody will hand anything to you. So you are going to have to work very hard. And when times do get tough, do not give up. Make sure you work harder than you ever have to achieve your goals. Another thing I want to say too is that every day you go to school, every day when you're home, on the weekends when you're out, be the best version of yourselves. You want to make sure that you are kind, that you are caring, and you're always willing to help out, because those are our skills and those are traits that really will make you grow as individuals. On behalf of the Superintendent of Schools, Mary Skipper, she unfortunately could not be here tonight, but she wanted me to pass her congratulations as well. She's very proud of you. We all are very proud of you, and we are really, really excited to see what you do in the future. So again, on behalf of the Somerville Public Schools, congratulations. And now I have the privilege of introducing Dr. Cobbs.
Thank you, Mr. Mazza. Good evening, everybody. Clearly, this is a first for me. I've spoken at many graduations throughout my career, but I've never done one from my dining room. So welcome to my home. You're welcome here virtually. My door is open regardless. Thank you to the middle school team for helping to arrange this event. This is a big milestone, and it's important even when things are off kilter, when things aren't normal, when things aren't predictable, that we hold on tight to those milestones and those traditions, whether they be at school or in our families, in our churches, our temples, whatever they are, that we hold on to those legacy things. And what I've learned about the Healey is you have a rich tradition of exceptional graduations. And I feel very pleased and honored to be here. And I also feel very pleased and honored to work with you, albeit for a short time. I will say this, one expectation that I have for you is that you continue the work that you have started, not just academically, but your recent commitment and your increased urgency around society and social issues that we're dealing with right now. That you continue to talk about hard topics, that you continue to discuss race, that you present yourself with elegance and education, and you never stop standing up for what you believe in. And I am so pleased and proud. My conversations during these tricky times have been best held with many of you. So I thank you. I thank you for what you've taught me. I thank you for an incredible first year in Somerville. I hope to be part of the Healey family for a very long time. And those are my goals. You have set such a precedent for the children that come behind you. And I'm going to need your support with that. So whether you're going to Somerville High or Next Wave, you're going to a private school, I'll give you the best advice I ever got. Wherever you leave, make sure you come home. So please come back and see us, email us, hit us up on Instagram. I can't believe I'm saying it, but hit me up on Instagram and we'll keep the communication going. Keep soaring, be the best possible version of yourself, and know that you have a very special place in my heart as I begin my new part of my career here in Somerville. So I love you all very much. You have a lot of work to do, and I expect great things from you. I just want to say, I want to give Mr. Glynn an opportunity to speak to you. He knows you, I think, a lot better than I do. But I want to say publicly to the family and the community, as you may be aware, I think most of you are by now, Mr. Glynn is starting a new chapter in both his family and in his professional career. He's accepted a position in his hometown at the Kennedy School in Natick. I'm very pleased for him. I'm proud of him, and what a wonderful thing it will be to teach in the town that he not only grew up in, but where his children will go to school. I thank you personally for taking care of me, Mr. Glynn, and for being an exceptional leader. I thank you on behalf of the teachers, not just in Healey, but at Somerville High School and in the greater Somerville community, where you have shown such great leadership as a union leader in your building at Somerville High School, now as an assistant principal. And it's been really a great honor. You're brilliant, you're kind. And I just want to thank you on behalf of the children and the staff. Keep soaring, Mr. Glynn. And remember, wherever your roads lead, you do need to come home. So thank you very much. And with that, it's my great honor to introduce our assistant principal, Mr. Chris Glynn.
There it is. Thank you so much, Dr. Cobbs. I didn't expect to hear that, but welcome to everyone. Most importantly, the class of 2020. You are going to be my final graduating class after 15 years in Somerville, and I couldn't imagine a better group of young people to be celebrating with than you all. So it really has been the honor of my 15-year career in Somerville to be your assistant principal the last couple of years. And though I was only with you for 2, I learned so many things from you. And you really set the example for our younger students of what it means to be a hawk and soar like a hawk. So I really want to thank you for that. I did spend a lot of time at SHS as a teacher. I got to know the ins and outs. So if you want to hit me up for like some pro tips on how to navigate what's going on up there, I might be able to help you out. But I would just recommend to you when you get there, when you go anywhere, like Dr. Cobb says, when you leave somewhere, always come home. When you go anywhere, strive to make that place a better place. Now, SHS is an awesome school, but my advice to you is it's going to be big. There's going to be a lot more faces. You're going to get yourself connected to a club, a sports team, a cause, a group, and really get connected to your house within the high school. Kind of like Harry Potter, if you're a Harry Potter geek like myself, you get assigned to one of the 4 houses, Elm, Beacon, Broadway, and Highland. And that's going to be your go-to place. And just think of how important Miss Baxter has been over your 8 or 9 years at the Healey, or Ms. Murdoch, or Mr. C or Mr. Mello. You're going to have a team like those folks waiting for you at the high school. So my advice is to connect with them as quickly as you can. But at the same time, as you're meeting all these new wonderful people at the high school, keep an eye out for your fellow Hawks, right? Don't let each other get lost in the mix up there. There's going to be a lot of new faces, but we know you're going to do great. We know you're going to make us proud, and we know you're going to make SHS an even better place than it already is, because you've done that at the Healey School in just the 2 years I've been there. So I do just want to say, enjoy this ceremony. You know, it's a strange thing that we're doing this here, but you know what? None of us are ever going to forget this. We've all been to a lot of graduations, whether it be high school or middle school or college or whatever. And this one is just it'll always be right there with me. And so therefore all your faces will be with me too, which is great. But a big shout out to Mr. Mitchell and the middle school team for really putting this together and making a great night for you guys. So whatever the school looks like in the fall for you, just do your best, work, you know, and make that place a better place, okay? We know you'll do great. We're so proud of you, and go get them, okay? Love you guys. Let me pass it back to our MC, Mr. Heather Dooley.
Thank you, Mr. Glenn. Good luck in Natick. Up next, I'm going to have Mr. Mitchell. He's an ELA teacher here at the Healey School, and he's going to introduce our student speaker for tonight.
All right. So we have 2 class speakers. One is going to go at the beginning in the traditional format, and then the second is going to go after our awards in a different format through a song that she wrote. So the first class speaker needs no introduction. You guys know her. She's Andrea Aviles. She's been in the school since kindergarten. In fact, this entire class, if you started in kindergarten, that was also my first year at the Healey. And I have my graduation shirt here ready to go, which you guys have received. She is a natural leader. She is wise beyond her years. We're very proud of her. She's also an exceptional poet. So I am going to share my screen here, and you're going to see her pre-recorded speech that we recorded earlier this week. Okay, and let me know, give me a thumbs up if you can hear her once I start it.
Good afternoon, my name is Andrea Gabriela Aviles. I wanted to start by congratulating every student of Healey's 8th grade graduating class of 2020. We did it. We persisted and exceeded expectations over the course of 9 years at the Healey. Although we were all physically unable to share this unforgettable memory with each other, I wanted to thank the 7th and 8th grade team for hosting the ceremony for us, for giving us a chance to safely come together and reunite virtually. I hope all families are safe and healthy. During these troubling times, we all need support and love from one another. We have to keep going and have a positive mindset for our uncertain future. September 2011, kindergarten, a year of confusion and fun, transitioning from Head Start preschool to Healey, a new start of learning and laughing. I remember it just as if it were yesterday. I walked in and was reintroduced to my homeroom teacher, Miss Morgan, along with her assistant teacher, Miss Reagan. I was holding on tightly to my mother's hand. I was quite nervous. I didn't know what the students would think of me. Didn't really know anybody from my class besides Jennifer Rodriguez. We had gone to preschool together. Although we were both really nervous, we at least knew each other. In the first few weeks, I had already become close to Miss Reagan. She was sweet and caring. To this day, I miss her a lot and really want to hear from her. She taught me to have fun and to be creative. She was quite inspirational. Moving on to 1st and 2nd grade, it was a bit scary. I had the best teachers to guide me through both years. Miss Eolian. She was an amazing teacher. She gave me the best advice and had the best jokes. Although my giggle drove her crazy, I knew I wouldn't be able to let go of her, as well as Miss Marison. Miss Marison made me feel confident and guided me through drawing and origami. They were both extremely hard to forget. I even cried a little. At least I know now, put your name on your paper, put your name on your paper. The thought about moving on of the Healey brought me chills. Third and fourth grade were quite interesting. There are large amounts of laughs and drama. Of course, everything that was circling around me had made me become a wise person. I was known as the tallest girl. I was quite proud of myself during those years. The journals in my notebook every morning were always written with pure thinking. The main gift my homeroom gave to Miss Nottingham were Lily's bunnies. They were always drawn on top of each page, always about 2 inches away from the date. Miss Nottingham always wondered what those were for. When she would ask me, I would just giggle and turn my head toward her. The last years of elementary school, 5th and 6th grade. During the time, 5th grade was still on the 2nd floor. I remember this year clearly. My homeroom teacher was Miss Patton. I had begged her in 4th grade to have me in her homeroom. Once I opened that letter, at the end of 4th grade, Luna and Tanika were right next to me. I was the first to open mine. Oh my God, guys, I got Miss Patton. Then it was Luna, then Tanika. Hey, we all got her. We were excited. On the first day of 5th grade, I remember having the greatest smile. Tanika, Luna, and I were almost at the edge of bursting with laughter. I insanely loved my science teacher, Miss Coutier. She was the real MVP. I was so grateful to have her for 5th and 6th grade. I always felt respected and proud of myself with her. She brought parts to me I would have never thought. She was the one and only reason I felt proud to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is something many of us avoid due to the fear of being judged, hurt, or a failure. 6th grade year was an amazing year, academically and socially. I was lucky to have had the best 3 teachers, Mr. Simmons, Miss Ratchins, and Miss Coutier. They all had something in common, energy. They all consistently did not give up on us, and they always pushed us toward our limits and made us exceed. Mr. Simmons told me, "We're working hard this year so I can get you a spot in that Spanish class you deserve to be in this year." I worked my butt off during MCAS 2017, but toward the end of 6th grade year, all I could worry about were the tough teachers I was going to have in 7th grade. I always complained about my teachers. Looking back at it, 7th grade year is one year that taught me all. It taught me to have patience, to be true to myself, and to be real with others. I wasn't happy with myself. I knew I had to make a comeback, and it had to be quick. Preparing myself for my last and final year at Healey was interesting. I prepared all summer 2019 with the help of Breakthrough, of course. My math teacher prepared me well, Emma. I owe her a lot for having patience with me. Calculating variables isn't easy. I pushed myself and took good care of my mental health. I was comfortable now. I knew my teachers were going to be awesome, and I knew I'd have all the support that I needed. First day of 8th grade. I walked in and automatically felt safe. I had an amazing homeroom, the Blues Clues. We're quite famous. The paw prints that you would see, yeah, they were ours. I had one of the best ELA teachers, Mr. Mitchell. He was understanding, kind, and funny. He was very positive. He created a positive and safe place to learn. I also wanted to thank Mr. Jocks, Miss Madden, Mr. Dooley, Miss Daniels, Miss Arvanitis, Miss Phoenician, and Mr. Stefano for having patience with me and for giving me the time and space to learn. I will truly miss you all. As for the class of 2020, here we are now on our road to create the next 4 years of our lives. I wish you all the best, and always remember, you are born to be a player. You are meant to be here. Make this moment yours. Congratulations, Healey Hawks.
All right.
Mr. Mitchell, we may need to unmute everybody for about 10 seconds to give Andrea a really well-deserved tan there.
And let me see if I can figure that out. Oh, there you go.
Good job, Andrea.
Andrea, that was also proud of you.
All right, I'm gonna mute all.
And students, I just want to let you know, I know sometimes in these Zoom gatherings that when we share videos, it might get a little glitchy with the video. All of the videos that Mr. Mitchell has that he's sharing as part of the graduation tonight, we'll share with you through Google Classroom, so you can have your own copy of it as a memory of this year, of this event, and you'll be able to see it in without hesitations or glitches or anything like that. So don't worry if it wasn't great for you tonight, you'll be able to see it again. All right, so if you aren't muted, we'll go back to that. The next part of our evening is awards. So we'd like to recognize students for their various contributions to school over the 8th grade year. So first, Coach Salam is going to give a shout out to the flag football team. Coach Salam.
Hey, everybody. Congratulations to everyone for making it this far and going to the high school. I'm going to miss all of you guys. Going to start off with the flag football team. I'm going to go with, I don't know if you see her, I didn't see him, Jefferson Portillo. Then we have Eunice, Lucius Flores, Daniel Ventura, and my co-captains at the end of the year. He didn't start out as one of my co-captains, Ben Only, Francois. And finally, my captain of this year, best player we've had, and we made it all the way to the finals. We didn't get lucky. Jonathan Blandon. So can I have everyone give them a round of applause? You don't have to unmute yourself, but good job, everybody.
Thank you, Coach Salam. Congratulations, flag football players. Mr. Mello, take the mic for volleyball.
All right. So hello, everyone. Nice to see you. Sad that it has to be this way, but happy that we have an award ceremony for you guys. Congratulations and be the best of yourselves. First off, I would like to shout out for my captains. We have Lila, Tanika, Natalie. So thank you guys very much for all your work gathering the girls for before school training and during recess training. You guys really put in a lot of work. And then a lot of shout out to the rest of the team who put in a lot of work. And we were able to finish 8-2 with a bye in the playoffs, and a long way from our 6th grade year when we didn't win a game. So we stuck through and improved every year. We have Luna, Aaliyah, Kayla, Sarah E, Yuvika, Avery. we have a football team. Brooklyn, Andrea, Susanna, Jenny, Katerina, Holly, Josie, and last but not least, Ala. So I want to thank you guys again. Good luck in high school and go get and make us proud.
Thank you, Mr. Mello. Students, your actual certificate that you'll be receiving for all these recognitions will come to you next week. So there will be certificates that you'll get from your coaches and your teachers. You'll have a chance to pick those up next week. And we're back to Coach Salam for indoor soccer.
Sorry about that. I'm going to speak for myself and Mr. Mitchell when I say that we were both disappointed that we couldn't coach you guys this year. Unfortunately, there was only one boy for the soccer team, and that was Omar Flores. Girls soccer was led by Yuvika Sharma, Aliyah Termist, and then Avery Cole, and captain was Natalie Pena. I'm having a bad day today. Good Lord.
Thanks, Coach Salam. Congratulations, soccer players. All right, next up, Mr. Celestin for boys basketball.
Nice. Hello, everyone. I just want to congratulate every student in here along with their families. It's been 8 to 9 years of hard work. And, with this COVID situation, you guys deserve all the praise and support to come. It was a bummer that I didn't get to coach you guys this year, but that also makes us 2-year champions. So 2-year reigning champions of Somerville. And I'm taking that to the bank. I'm taking that to the heart. And I just want to recognize a few guys, Eunice, Daniel Ventura, Gabriel Goncalves, Lobsang Nima, Angel Barrios Lopez, Benoni Francois, who's going to be the captain this year, along with Jonathan Blandon. Thank you guys so much. Good luck at the next level. Keep soaring.
Thanks, Coach Celestin. Congratulations, boys basketball players. And now for girls basketball, Miss Finigian.
Okay, well, like Coach Celestin just said, we did not get a chance to participate in this year's season, but the girls basketball team did start practice. They were ready to roll this year, and the 8th graders that we're celebrating tonight have played on the team since 6th grade. So really want to honor those students, Tanika, Luna, who would have been one of our captains this year, and Natalie, who also would have been one of the captains this year. So congratulations to them and their hard work.
So now on to academic awards. Each of your academic teachers wants to recognize a few students who really stood out in some way during the 8th grade year. So first up for Spanish, Mr. Bien.
Y'all, wow, this is so overwhelming. This is crazy. This is also the nicest you'll ever see me dressed, so enjoy it. So for these academic awards, I've got 3 to present. The first one, she already got shouted out for the speech, so I'm not gonna say too much more, but Andrea Aviles, first award for Spanish, congratulations. The second award, this person was very involved in Spanish class, pretty good about attending, even though the camera and mic didn't always work. But she really did turn around Spanish class during remote learning. So Nyla gets the second award. Last one, you know, for me, it's kind of a no-brainer. One of the most consistent people attending the class, especially considering he wasn't in it. So third award to the class assistant, you know, gotta go to Lucius Flores. And those are our 3 awards for Spanish.
All right, thank you. Congratulations, Spanish students. On to English language arts with Mr. Mitchell.
All right. So there are 4 awards for ELA, and they were hard to figure out who to give them to. This is a very unique group of kids. So I have some pretty unique awards. So the first award I'm going to give for English class, I'm dubbing for an outstanding work ethic and a positive attitude in ELA all year long. And that award goes to Holly Schmidt. Now, the second award is for outstanding creative storytelling in English class. This young lady was full of stories, both made up stories that she created herself, but also true stories. And that award goes to Jenny Rodriguez Aguilar. Third award is for somebody that has an outstanding sense of humor. She cracked me up several times in class. So this award is for outstanding writing improvement and sense of humor. Kind of a unique category for a unique young lady, and that is for Zoe Albert Jones. All right, final award for English language arts. This is for outstanding public speaking and leadership skills in English class. If you haven't heard her speak before, you definitely should. She told a wonderful story in our storytelling unit about the birth of her baby brother that had us all in tears. And that is Tanika. Round of applause for Tanika. All right, that's it for ELA awards. I'm going to pass it back to Pather.
All right, so next up is social studies with Miss Madden.
Hello, everyone. I would like to present 4 students with an award for excellent engagement in social studies. These students were and are passionate about creating justice in society and are critical thinkers who are willing to engage thoughtfully in hard conversations. They are also all supportive leaders for their classmates. The engagement awards go to Susanna, Luna, Silvana, and Aaliyah. Congratulations.
Congratulations. And we'll pass it over to Mr. Jacques for some math awards.
Yes. First, I'd like to do the Math League Awards. And we have the best team in the city. I'm proud to say it, winning every year for quite a few now. I lost count. I would like to recognize a few students who practice an additional hour of math every Monday afternoon and represent the school extremely well in competition at Somerville High School. My first recipient is Othello, Katarina Dvornik, Zoe, Ruby, Lieutenant Uthana, and Captain Lily. Then I'd like to present academic awards for most improved student in math in Algebra 1 and goes to Sarah E. I also have award for 3 outstanding students in Algebra 1. Avery, Eunice, and Chris. Now, we have at the Healey a few students with an appetite for math. They do not get tired of doing math. Not beside Math League, beside Algebra 1, they also go to the high school for geometry. So these students are for outstanding achievement in geometry: Katharina Dvornik, Ruthana, Lily, Zoe, Lola, Chris, and Ruby. Finally, I promise you to hold your hugs during the school year until graduation night. Unfortunately, COVID-19 will prevent that, and I'll hug you all right now. Thank you. Okay, back to Mr. Dooley.
All right, thank you, Mr. Jacques. I'd like to recognize a few students for science this year. So for outstanding achievement in science, Ruby and Lola, they both worked really hard throughout the year and did a great job. For participation in science, Ortello, he's always engaged and asks questions and answers questions and comes up with unique and interesting ideas and side conversations. So he really adds a lot to the class. So thank you for your participation, Ortello. And for improvement, I teach the students in science in both 7th grade and 8th grade, which is something that I really enjoy. And one student who really showed a lot of growth and became an outstanding exceptional student in their 8th grade year is Ala. So congratulations to those 4 students for their work this year in science class. I have a few other awards not directly related to science that I'm going to also present. One which I think is one of the most important awards in terms of how well it probably predicts your success in high school and beyond is the Perfect Attendance Award. So this is for students who were here in school every day, at least through March 13th, but these 2 students also basically showed up every day during the remote learning and did a great job with that. So I'd like to give a special congratulations to Delia and to Ala for outstanding attendance during this school year. And we also have a unique award this year, the first time and hopefully the last time we'll ever give this out at graduation. But this is a special award for remote learning. So I know it was a really challenging situation for students, especially as it came so unexpectedly. And so we want to recognize students who really did a great job with the remote learning, participated with their online classes, with their online assignments, with all their classes. So the first category is for students who completed at least 80% of all of their expected work in all of their different classes. And this goes to Salama, Ortello, Kayla, Ala, Avery, Katarina Dvornik, Sarah E., Jenny, Aaliyah, and Susanna. And then another special category category for remote learning is students who completed 100% of all of their expected learning in all of their academic classes. And this goes to Eunice, Ruthanna, Lily, Nyla, Chris, Josie, and Ruby. Congratulations, students, on an outstanding work both in class and out of class at the end of the year. Our Next award presenter will be Ms. Finigian, who will give a special award for effort this year.
Okay, so it is with extreme pleasure that I present this award to a student who I met 3 years ago, who has worked exceedingly hard, has completed each and every assignment, and has always asked for support to make sure it is not only complete, but perfect. Wants it to be the best possible. And it is my pleasure, my honor to give the award for overall effort to Josie.
Congratulations, Josie. Next up, Miss Daniels will present an award for achievement.
Guys, so the award for achievement, overall achievement this year, goes to a student who is a hard worker, who consistently goes above and beyond in any assignment. It also goes to someone who is a curious learner who pursues many academic projects outside of school. So the award for overall achievement goes to Ruth Anna. All right, and I'm also presenting the Citizenship Award for graduation. So the Citizenship Award is going to someone who is a hard worker, a kind friend, a dedicated athlete and really valued captain, and someone who the Healey knows teachers at all grade levels know as just a really strong leader and community member, and that is Natalie.
And for our last set of awards, Mr. Stefano will introduce. We have special awards to really identify students who live up to the core values. We all put a lot of emphasis on the core values at the school. And so we want to recognize a few students who we think exemplify them in a special way. Mr. Stefano.
Great. The core values are very important to me and to the school, and they are creativity, excellence, openness, and joy. And we've chosen students that we feel exemplify this. Often people will say best, but it's sort of hard to say best because a number of the students in this year's class exemplify a number of these core values. For creativity, Katarina Dvornik. For excellence, Lily. For openness, Kayla. And for joy, Yuvika. Congratulations.
Congratulations, students. The next part of our program is a real special part. Mr. Mitchell alluded a little bit to a special student speaker. We've had a few performances in the past, but never something quite like this. So I'll let Mr. Mitchell introduce our next student performance.
All right, once again, another student who needs no introduction, you know her. This young lady also was in Healey since kindergarten. She's a very hard worker. She has a wonderfully positive attitude. She's probably the only kid I can recall that virtually every single time I ran into her, she would say, "Hi, Mr. Mitchell," which is wonderfully refreshing as a teacher to hear. She is multi-talented, and that is Holly Schmidt.
Hi guys, it's Holly, and I'm going to be singing my song, The School That Lives on Meacham Street. Nine years gone by, oh how time flies. We've laughed and we've cried, we've worked and we smiled. Wish I could stay forever, but we've got to move on. together. I'll never forget the school that lives on Meacham Street. My friends and all the teachers, all the memories of all the times we've had, all the field trips, the picture days, the book fairs and fun Fridays. I'll never forget the school that lives on. Feels like yesterday I was getting ready for the 5th grade. Feels like a week ago I was going into kindergarten. Those first days in September, a feeling that we'll always remember. The field days took place in June. Soon enough, no more work was due. Popsicles and sunny days, teachers let us out to play. Those fun times right before the summer, I'll never forget the school that lives on Meacham Street. My friends and all the teachers, all the memories of all the times we've had, all the field trips, the picture days, the book fairs and fun Fridays. I'll never forget the school. Oh, all good things must come to an end. They say all good things must come to an end. All good things must come to the end. Well, I don't want this thing to come to the end. More than half my life I've spent here. I've learned to read and add and write here. Can't believe it's finally over. Don't want to believe it's finally over. But we have to move on. We'll leave with all of the memories kept in our mind where we can always reach. The memories of the school that lives on Meacham Street. Oh, all my friends and all the teachers, all the memories of all the times we've had, all the field trips, the picture days, the book fairs and fun Fridays. I'll never forget this school that lives on Meacham Street. Oh, on Meacham Street. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Mitchell, I think we may have to unmute everybody again for about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Let Holly
Yeah.
know about that.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad this wasn't my first time seeing that, so I can hold back the tears a little bit more easily, Holly. That was amazing. The next part of our evening would normally be that highlight when you come across the stage and all of the teachers who you've gotten to know and who have worked with you over the last couple of years would get to congratulate you on this. So we still want to recognize you. We still want to see your faces here. So Ms. Rastins has been kind enough to put together just a wonderful slideshow that pays tribute to each and every one of you. So I'd like to thank Ms. Rastins for her effort with that. And we'll have Mr. Mitchell cue up the class of 2020 Healey 8th graders.
All right, I'm gonna mute everyone one more time. And here we go.
Right, there they are, the Healey class of 2020. So a big round of applause for everybody. So this brings us about to the end of our evening. We do have one more look back at time. Ms. Ratskins again has been kind enough to put together a video tribute of these students over the last 9 years, from when some of them entered in kindergarten up through their 8th grade year. So we'd like to thank her again for putting that together, and also for Katarina D'Souza and Chris, who both supplied some music for the background of the picture slideshow. So I'd like to, on behalf of everybody at the Healey School, thank all of you for joining us tonight. Those of you watching online or on TV. Students, we wish you all the best. Remember that wherever you go in life, you'll always be part of the Hawk family as the Healey class of 2020. So now I'll have Mr. Mitchell again cue up the video. Students, if you want to, after the video, that'll end our ceremony, but if students want to stay on a little bit, we can give you the chance to interact with each other a little bit after the video. But congratulations again. Thanks for joining us tonight. Go ahead, Mr. Mitchell.
That was amazing.
Woo, woo, woo. Awesome.
Thank you, Ms. Rapkins, for making that. That was really cool.
I think it's a new tradition.
Great job.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for the chair pull, everybody.
Students, if you're all still there, I know Miss Lou wanted to say something quickly to you at the end of the graduation. Go ahead, Miss Lou.
Hi, all of my grade A students. Since I'm being with most of you for 9 years, I'm so proud of all of you, and you really show hard work and your effort. I'm so proud of you, and especially for World Percussion Group. And thank you so much for your leadership for this year and to help grade 7. And I was very proud of you. And also for the chorus group, we really worked very hard. We really accomplished the high school chorus, repertoire. And this is the first time, and I lead you guys to working and accomplish for the high school work. All of you actually supposed to gain the reward from me for outstanding, including and also strength and also band students. I understand that you study with me since kindergarten. I'm so proud of you. You work hard. I'm going to miss all of you. And also I'm so proud and to be a part of your learning and also part of a facilitator of you. And I hope you will be a lifelong music learner and a lover. Thank you so much.
Well, that's our evening, but we didn't want to necessarily kick you off right away. I know we haven't gotten to see your faces that much, and so we can just sort of informally hang out here for a little bit and see how it goes. I think Mr. Mitchell can probably enable the chat feature again, and if you wanted to unmute your mics, we can just kind of have a big 80-person party here a little bit.
Hi, Coach Salam.
Hi, Miss Luna. I'm very disappointed we didn't get to play basketball this year.
Me too.
Yeah. How are you? I love the hair. I was telling you, I love the hair.
Thank you. I was going through it.
Oh, you just want to be like me?
When I started, I almost had a heart attack.
Luna!
Mr. John.
Yeah.
Luna, can you hear me?
Mr. John.
Mr.
John.
Hi, Miss Lou.
Hi, how are you?
Hi,
I'm Luna. Hi, Kanika.
Hi, Mr. C. Where's Mr. C?
Luna, you look different.
Hi.
Hi. You
Hi,
look great.
how
It
are
looks
you?
so cool. It looks very cool.
Oh, thank you.
It's wonderful to see you.
No, this is for just seniors.
Oh yes. Hi. Who?